Touch is the foundation of sexual intimacy, the unspoken language that conveys desire, connection, and vulnerability. It is the electricity that sparks attraction, the reassurance that deepens trust, and the fuel that keeps passion alive. Without touch, intimacy is reduced to a mechanical exchange, devoid of the emotional depth that makes sexual experiences fulfilling and memorable. The way fingers trace skin, the pressure of lips against flesh, the warmth of a partner's body pressed close. Each of these elements weaves a narrative of longing, pleasure, and emotional closeness. Touch begins long before the act of sex itself. It starts with a brush of fingertips, a lingering hug, or even the way two people naturally gravitate toward each other in a room. These moments of physical connection set the stage for intimacy, awakening desire, while also reassuring the mind and body that this connection is safe and welcome. A gentle touch to the lower back as a couple moves through a crowded place. An absent-minded stroke of a partner's arm while talking, or a hand resting on a thigh during dinner. These seemingly small gestures accumulate to create an environment where passion can flourish. Sexual intimacy is not solely about the act of intercourse. It is about creating a space where both partners feel wanted, appreciated, and emotionally intertwined. The sensation of touch stimulates the nervous system, releases oxytocin, the so-called love hormone, and fosters a sense of attachment. It reminds a person that they are more than just an individual navigating the world alone. They are part of something greater, a shared experience of passion and closeness. Touch is not just an erotic stimulus, but also a form of communication that speaks when words fail. The way a lover's hands move over the body can say, "I need you," "I cherish you," or "I crave this connection with you." Foreplay, often considered the art of sexual anticipation, thrives on touch. The slow unveiling of the body through caresses, kisses, and the exploration of sensitive areas builds anticipation, intensifies arousal, and deepens the emotional bond. The skin, the body's largest organ, is covered in nerve endings that respond to every stroke, pressure, and temperature change. A soft whisper against the ear, the drag of nails down a back, the playful bite of lips along the neck, all of these actions heighten arousal and pave the way for deeper intimacy. Touch transforms sex from a mere physical act into an immersive experience, engaging all the senses and emotions. Beyond arousal, touch also plays a crucial role in fostering trust. For many, vulnerability in sexual intimacy can be daunting. In a world that often dictates unrealistic standards of beauty and performance, partners may struggle with insecurities about their bodies, their desirability, or their ability to satisfy their lover. Gentle, affirming touch reassures, saying without words, "You are enough. You are wanted." A slow, deliberate stroke over an area of insecurity, a stomach, a scar, a stretch mark, can turn shame into acceptance, self-consciousness into confidence. When a partner touches with intention and care, they provide reassurance that attraction is not conditional, but intrinsic. The rhythm and intensity of touch also dictate the emotional tone of a sexual encounter. A playful, teasing touch invites laughter and lighthearted passion, while firm, commanding touches communicate dominance and control, catering to the many ways couples explore power dynamics within intimacy. Slower, more tender touches bring a sense of deep emotional connection, perfect for moments of lovemaking, where the goal is to merge souls rather than just bodies. Touch is versatile, adapting to the mood and desires of the moment, making every sexual experience unique. After sex, touch continues to hold significance. The way partners hold each other, stroke each other's skin, or intertwine their fingers in the aftermath of intimacy reinforces the emotional bond. It transforms sex from a singular event into an ongoing connection, a bridge that carries the passion and tenderness of the moment into the shared reality of everyday life. Those who engage in post-sexual touch, cuddling, kissing, resting their head on a partner's chest, often report higher levels of relationship satisfaction and emotional fulfillment. This is because touch, even outside of arousal, is a primary way humans express love and connection. In long-term relationships, the presence or absence of touch can indicate the health of intimacy. Couples who maintain physical affection outside the bedroom, such as hand-holding, hugging, and casual touches, tend to report stronger emotional bonds and more satisfying sex lives. On the other hand, relationships where touch dwindles often experience a decline in intimacy, as physical distance can mirror or even exacerbate emotional distance. A simple touch during the day, a hand on the shoulder, a kiss on the forehead, reminds partners of their connection, keeping the flame of desire alive even during busy or stressful periods. For those who struggle with intimacy due to past trauma, body image issues, or emotional barriers, touch can be both healing and challenging. The way a partner approaches touch with patience and understanding can make all the difference. Establishing trust through non-sexual touch, such as massages, holding hands, or simply resting against each other, can pave the way for deeper sexual intimacy over time. The goal is not just to engage in physical pleasure, but to create a safe space where touch is a source of comfort rather than anxiety. Cultural and personal backgrounds also shape how people perceive and engage with touch. In some cultures, open physical affection is celebrated, while in others it is reserved for private spaces. Personal experiences, how one was raised, past relationships, and individual comfort levels also influence how one gives and receives touch in intimacy. Understanding a partner's unique relationship with touch allows for deeper, more meaningful connections. Some may crave constant physical reassurance, while others may need time to build comfort with touch. The key is attunement, paying attention to how a partner responds and adjusting accordingly. Technology and modern life have also altered the role of touch in intimacy. With the rise of digital communication, many couples find themselves physically apart more often, relying on messages and calls to maintain connection. While words can be powerful, they cannot replace the sensation of skin against skin, the warmth of a familiar embrace, or the grounding effect of a partner's hand in one's own. In a world where screens often mediate relationships, making time for physical closeness becomes even more essential. Aging and the natural changes in the body also affect the role of touch in intimacy. As bodies evolve, so do the ways in which partners engage in sexual connection. What was once arousing in youth may shift, requiring adaptation and open communication. The beauty of touch is its adaptability. It is not confined to youth, nor is it dependent on perfect physical condition. A lifetime of shared touch deepens intimacy, creating a language that evolves with time, carrying love and desire through the years. Touch is not merely a prelude to sex, it is an essential part of the experience itself. It is how lovers say, "I see you, I feel you, I desire you." It is a bridge between bodies and souls, a way to transcend words and enter a space where connection is felt rather than spoken, whether in the heat of passion, in moments of tenderness, or in the quiet aftermath of lovemaking. Touch remains the most powerful expression of intimacy, binding partners together in a language understood beyond words. Touch is the primal force that drives sexual intimacy, a language spoken through fingertips, lips, and skin. It transcends mere physical contact, becoming an intricate dance of desire, reassurance, and emotional connection. Without touch, intimacy remains distant, lacking the depth and warmth that transforms sex into something meaningful and profound. Every brush of skin, every lingering caress, every urgent grasp tells a story of longing, of passion, of love. It is the silent yet powerful medium through which partners communicate their most intimate emotions, forging bonds that words alone cannot create. From the earliest moments of attraction, touch plays a pivotal role in drawing two people closer. A subtle graze of hands, a playful nudge, or the gentle pressure of a partner's knee against one's own. All of these unspoken gestures ignite the spark of intimacy. The body recognizes touch long before the mind fully registers desire, responding instinctively to the presence of another. The thrill of early encounters is often found in these seemingly innocent moments the hand that lingers just a little too long, the accidental brush of arms, the teasing fingertips that hint at something deeper. These fleeting touches build anticipation, heightening arousal and setting the stage for deeper physical and emotional connection. As intimacy deepens, touch becomes more deliberate, a tool of both exploration and affirmation. Lovers discover each other's bodies through touch, mapping out erogenous zones, learning what makes the other shiver, sigh, or moan. The skin, a vast landscape of nerve endings, becomes a playground of sensation. The slow tracing of a finger down a spine, the warm pressure of lips against a collarbone, the gentle tug of hair at just the right moment. All of these acts turn simple physical contact into an art form. Each touch sends signals to the brain, releasing a cocktail of neurotransmitters that fuel desire, pleasure, and emotional attachment. Oxytocin, often called the cuddle hormone, surges through the body during moments of touch, reinforcing trust and deepening the bond between partners. Foreplay thrives on the power of touch, transforming desire into an undeniable need. A lover's hands can tease, promising pleasure without immediately delivering it, making every sensation more intense. The contrast between soft caresses and firm grips, between feather-light touches and deep grounding pressure, keeps anticipation simmering, making every moment feel electric. The way fingers trail over skin, the heat of a breath against the nape of the neck, the slow, deliberate removal of clothing. All of these actions create an atmosphere where intimacy flourishes. Touch, in this context, is not merely a precursor to sex, but an essential part of the experience itself. Beyond the physical, touch carries profound emotional significance. It is the bridge between vulnerability and trust, a silent reassurance that one is desired, valued, and safe. Sexual intimacy requires not just physical closeness, but emotional openness, and touch facilitates that connection. When a partner's hands move slowly over the body, taking their time to savor every inch, it sends a clear message. You are worth this attention. You are beautiful. You are wanted. This kind of touch, given without rush or expectation, fosters security and self-confidence, allowing both partners to let go of inhibitions and surrender fully to the moment. Touch is also a reflection of the emotional dynamics within a relationship. The way partners reach for each other, whether with urgency, tenderness, dominance, or reverence, reveals much about their connection. A firm, possessive grip can express overwhelming desire, while a gentle, lingering stroke may speak of deep affection and care. A playful smack, a reassuring squeeze, a possessive hand on the hip. All of these touches communicate emotions that words often fail to capture. Through touch, lovers express their deepest desires, their hidden insecurities, their need for closeness, or their hunger for passion. After sex, touch remains just as vital. The moments that follow intimacy, the way partners curl into each other, the slow tracing of fingertips along arms, the absent-minded twirling of hair, solidify the connection that was just shared, turning sex into something more than just a fleeting act. Those who engage in affectionate touch after sex, such as cuddling, kissing, or simply holding hands, often experience stronger emotional bonds and greater relationship satisfaction. It is in these quiet, intimate moments that love is truly felt, where bodies and hearts remain entwined even after the intensity of passion has passed. Over time, touch continues to be a measure of intimacy in long-term relationships. Couples who maintain physical closeness through casual touches, holding hands, or spontaneous kisses tend to report deeper emotional connections and more satisfying sex lives. Conversely, the absence of touch can signal emotional distance, creating a gap that, if left unaddressed, can widen over time. Physical affection outside the bedroom is just as important as what happens within it. A hand on the small of the back while passing by, a quick kiss before leaving the house, or the way partners naturally lean into each other when sitting together. All of these gestures reinforce love and attraction, keeping intimacy alive even in the midst of daily routines. However, not all individuals experience touch in the same way. Personal history, cultural background, and past trauma can all shape one's relationship with physical intimacy. For some, touch is a source of comfort and security. For others, it may take time to build trust and feel at ease with physical closeness. Understanding and respecting a partner's unique relationship with touch is crucial in fostering a fulfilling, intimate connection. Some may need gentle reassurance, gradual exploration, or even periods of non-sexual touch before feeling fully comfortable in sexual encounters. The beauty of touch lies in its adaptability. It can be soft or firm, teasing or commanding, soothing or exhilarating. It is not confined to any one definition, but rather shaped by the desires and needs of those who share it. As relationships evolve, so does the role of touch in sexual intimacy. What was once new and thrilling may shift into something deeper, more familiar, yet equally powerful. The way partners touch each other after years together carries a different weight than in the early days of passion. It becomes a language of history, a reminder of all the moments shared, the nights of burning desire, the tender mornings of slow kisses, the comforting embraces during difficult times. Touch is the thread that weaves a relationship together, a constant presence that reassures, excites, and connects. Age and physical changes also influence how couples experience touch in intimacy. As bodies evolve, so too must the ways in which partners connect physically. A lifetime of shared touch creates an intimacy that goes beyond mere physical attraction, rooted instead in deep familiarity and emotional connection. The hands that once explored with urgency may now move with reverence, taking the time to savor every touch, every curve, every moment together. True intimacy is not limited by youth or physical perfection. It is sustained through the continued presence of touch in all its forms. In a modern world dominated by technology, where digital communication often replaces physical presence, the role of touch in intimacy becomes even more crucial. Screens may allow words to be exchanged across distances, but they cannot replicate the feeling of warmth, the grounding effect of a lover's arms, or the thrill of skin meeting skin. Prioritizing physical closeness in an increasingly virtual world is essential for maintaining deep, meaningful connections. Whether through long embraces after time apart, stolen moments of physical affection throughout the day, or the intentional act of making time for intimacy, touch remains the most powerful way to bridge the gap between two souls. Ultimately, touch is more than a physical act. It is the essence of intimacy itself. It is how lovers express passion, how they reassure and comfort, how they create and sustain desire. It is the most primal, instinctive way humans connect, transcending language and logic to reach the deepest parts of the heart and soul. From the first tentative brush of fingers to the lingering touch of lovers who have spent a lifetime together, touch is the thread that binds intimacy, making it rich, profound, and unforgettable.